Hello, welcome to Mystic for Joy, your universal message for this week of May 15th. We will be doing a short summary of the astrology of this week and then 2 cards of Oracle for our connection with the cosmic and the angels. So for this week, astrology is beautiful, it's expansion. We'll have the whole week different conjunctions of movements, or will expand everything that we have been manifesting in the past weeks. So starting today, we have the Sun with Uranus, which is really much about those changes that we want. How do we really create them in the material way? And Uranus is gonna push you to do things differently, so we can really receive those things that we haven't had them in our reality. So it's beautiful because it's the expansion of everything that we have materialized, but it will push us to either changes will come to us that they will expand our life, or we're gonna be pushed to perceive things in a different way. We will also have this Saturday 2 major conjunctions, which is the Sun with Jupiter, and then Venus also having a conjunction with Jupiter, if I'm not wrong. But basically is everything will expand us, because Jupiter is expansion. So it's the expansion of our soul. It's like that God that expands through ourselves. How do we really bring that whole connection of what do we really want in our lives to the reality? So if we combine those changes that are gonna be happening with that conjunction with Jupiter, it's like everything that happens this week is really for the best of our soul. And this is a very harmonic movement and transitions, and moving forward for the rest of this 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have a lot of harmony in the energy. That doesn't mean that it will be easy. It means that we will have more openness to experience them. So with all of this, basically what the astrology is telling us, allow yourself to go through whatever comes to your life, because everything is happening for a bigger picture reason. You may do not understand it, which is okay. Just allow yourself to be transformed to whatever comes your way. That is basically is allow yourself to go through the process without having to put your mind in it, having to understand. Just feel it, go with the flow. Do not make any labels of I accept it or I reject it. It's just whatever it comes, accept it exactly as it is, just as it is. But allow yourself to feel the emotions going forward, because through feeling our emotions through our body, we will be able to really flow through it. Because accepting the reality is just not having that like toxic positivity, everything is gonna be okay. It's like, I accept this is happening, I know it's for my best, but I also acknowledge I have fears to pursue this. For example, in my life, right now I'm experiencing a lot of fears of changes that is happening through my work, but I have no control. But part of my process is accepting that this is my reality. I can't push this uncertainty get certain faster. If I try, then I'm gonna be more frustrated if things do not happen in the time that I want. So it's just accepting this is my reality and understanding I have fears that what I expect is not real, and I have to let go of these expectations and just allow myself to feel that frustration, those expectations, not having control, the fears of what could happen, and just allow myself to feel it completely. Sit down every day and just feel the emotions, because when you really go deeper and you allow yourself to feel it through your body and not just going against it, then things will start flowing. And this week a lot of things are gonna happen, so just allow yourself to feel your emotions, not judge them as good or bad. just allow yourself to really experience it, because there's a lot of things going on. Like, it's not easy. I know, I'm also experiencing it. Everybody in humanity is experiencing it in a different level of consciousness, but everybody is feeling it. So the more conscious we are of our emotions, the easier it is. So my biggest advice, because that's what I'm doing, is just be aware of your emotions. Put your concentration and your eyes into your emotions, and then whatever happens outside, just go with it. Just go with it and clean your mind. Do meditation, do breath working exercises, so you really clean your mind, so your mind is not attacking you or not creating false illusions of either expectations or fears that are not real. So working your mind, working your expectations, and then in your emotions. That will make all of this transition, which is so harmonious, easier to see the beauty. It will be easier to see the beauty. If our mind is crazy in a negative mood, we won't be able to see the beauty, even if it's in front of our eyes. It's as clear as that is. Our mind defines the perception of how we're able to see the beauty and then be able to enjoy. If not, life can be just chaos all the time. Okay, so that's a summary of our astrology. And then for this week, we have these two beautiful cards. The first card that we have, it's called Intimacy. And this card is beautiful because it talks pretty much the same thing that we were saying, and is because of the things that have happened in the past, we have created negative emotions that we are afraid of certain things. So we classify things as good or wrong, or we classify things as I'm afraid of this, or I'm not afraid of this. I want this in my life, or I do not want this in my life. These are my expectations of what I want. And then those emotions that are wrong, that we're not supposed to feel, then we do not allow ourselves to feel it, and then to really be honest and show them to the world. So this is our biggest advice through these emotions, is not not judge them, but just allow yourself to be in that emotion. If you're sad one day, process the emotion. But if you feel that that day you're just tired and sad, just allow yourself to be just slow. And maybe you don't have to smile that day, that's okay. And I'm saying this, but it is hard for me because I'm, I've always pushed myself to always have a smile. And even right now, I'm not really smiling that much today. And the smile keeps coming up. And it's like the more I allow myself to just feel whatever emotions, the smile that may come. If it comes, it's fine. If it doesn't come, that's fine too. But the smile, if it comes, it will be a true one and not a forced one. And that is what this card is telling us. Let's be honest, and let's not force ourselves to say that we're good or not good or whatever it is. Just be as you're feeling, inside and outside, and express that way through your day. So it's that allow yourself to that intimacy to allow you to flow with whatever thing you are experiencing. And on the other hand, we have the King of Hearts. And the King of Hearts is that master of where you know who you are. It's really completely knowing the value of who you are. So whatever happens this week, know that if somebody tells you something, that is not really talking about yourself. Don't take things personally, like yours, like, oh, this person told me something wrong, there's something wrong with me. No, that's just talking about the experiences and emotion that other person is experiencing, and not about you. If you feel it and you get emotional about that, it's because at some level you believe those things are true. and that's why those things are able to get to your heart. So know your value. Every time something happens in comments outside, just process that through your value. Like, not because somebody says that or something happens, it's talking about me. It's like, no, I know who I am. I know my value. I know what I'm capable of. So by feeling your emotions, we will be able to really find the core of our values and not allow our minds to get crazy just because of whatever people are talking about. The same, be aware of what you express to others, because sometimes you're not really talking about the errors of others. You're usually just talking about the things that are hard for yourself. So see your value also in what are you expressing to others, because sometimes those things or judgments are really talking about you and your state of mind and your state of judgment and your beliefs inside of you that maybe are just limiting yourself to see the whole truth. So let's be honest with our emotions and let's really acknowledge our value. What are we really valuable? And with these two keys for this week, we will be able to experience whatever comes this week with astrology, with the changes that will come, because changes will come to our life. We just need to open our eyes to be able to see it with the beauty that it is. And if we do not see the beauty, then allow ourselves to see that we already have everything that we need, and then the beauty will come to us. So I hope this is a great tool for everybody. It is for me. It helps my life so much to be able to have the clarity of what is happening. So I'm not just going around a little bit lost. Maybe we're lost of the specifics, but we know why things are happening to us. And this is a tool and a guide for you to find more consciousness and peace in your mind and in your life. So hope this helps. If you know anybody that needs this information, just share it so we can all have a more peaceful life and experience in the way that we live this world, which is actually beautiful and we just complicate it. And I hope you all have a great, wonderful week.